not this monster that everybody has created.
Last time we spoke about Simon Levi, he was coasting around Israel with his supermodel girlfriend and not a care in the world as a real estate mogul. But now in March 2022, is he still just living large while the rest of the world wants him for fraud, and the women he victimized are left to pick up the shambles of their financial lives? Well, not really. After the Netflix documentary based on his life, The Tinder Swindler, got some massive attention, the actual Mr. Leviev, the diamond mogul, is seriously upset about this man tarnishing his name. Simon is currently being slapped with the biggest lawsuit of his life with some serious money behind it. Not only that, but Simon himself got scammed by someone claiming to be able to give him Instagram verification, i.e. the blue checkmark. Let's see how that goes. Today we're updating you on the life of Simon Leviev since our last video and since his escape from the law. Tomorrow though, you decide. Let us know in the comments down below who you think we should cover on the next episode of Where Are They Now? And while you're down there, you may as well subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified when we post our next video. Now, let's get into it. Well, since the Netflix documentary that detailed his infamous role as a professional fraudster that swindled innocent women out of millions of dollars, Simon's actions are finally reaping their consequences. Tons of people thought it was super unfair that Simon kind of got off basically scot-free. When he returned to Israel, he was charged and sentenced with fraud, but got out of jail after only a few months of good behavior. We left off the last video about him with the sentiment that Simon was basically a free man and living his best life with almost zero repercussions. After he was released from jail, Simon was banned from Tinder, but he got himself a supermodel girlfriend and constantly touts online about his lavish lifestyle, driving fancy cars and flying on private jets. Then, with some insane attention came much more people actually paying attention to him. It was later found out that Simon was contacted on Instagram by someone claiming to be able to get him verified on the platform. That basically would mean that he would have the blue checkmark by his name that proves that the account belongs to him and isn't fan run. The scammer FaceTimed Simon and they convinced him that one of their boyfriends worked for Meta, the company that controls Instagram, and the fake Meta employee told Simon that the only way they could give him the blue checkmark on his profile, as well as delete the fake accounts under his name, would be to offer up a big chunk of money, almost $7,000 to be exact. Simon sent over 2 payments of $7,000 each, one for himself and one for his girlfriend. Shortly after he sent the money, Simon's manager was made aware of the deal and he had a few more brain cells to rub together, so he found it pretty suspicious. Contacting an actual employee of Meta, the manager was told that Meta would never charge for verifications. But before they could call out the scammers, they had already completely scrubbed themselves from the internet, including removing their Instagram accounts, and successfully walked away with Simon's cash. The man who swindled more than $10 million out of countless women on Tinder got swindled himself by a couple of random people on Instagram. You'll love to see it. But the trouble hasn't ended for Simon. Outside of being swindled out of $14,000 illegally, he may have to pay much more in restitution to the actual owner of the Leviev family name. Leviev, the diamond mogul that Simon has been pretending to be the son of to reason his wealth, has finally caught wind of Simon's schemes. The family of the Israeli diamond mogul is suing Simon Leviev for claiming to be a member of their family. They are suing him on grounds of, quote, making false representations as being the son of Lev Leviev and receiving numerous benefits, including material ones, cunning and using false words, claiming to be a member of the Leviev family, and that his family will pay and bear the cost of the benefits, according to the lawsuit filed in Tel Aviv. The family of the diamond company also stated that this was, quote, only the beginning of a number of lawsuits. In the next phase, we will file a momentary suit against Simon and any other affiliate that will work with him, including some websites that have joint ventures with Simon and/or have offered to buy cameos from him. Anyone that will try to capitalize from this scheme will be sued. It seems unclear what they want the penalty to be, but I mean, given how much money is tied up in this diamond company itself, I would not at all be surprised if it were jail time and being ordered to pay a large sum of money. But as far as we know, Simon himself, whose real name is Simon Hayu, has not yet responded to the lawsuit. But he'll have to, and it's only a matter of time before he has to go through the legal processes. Now Simon has an actually real enemy to contend with, one with billions of dollars at his disposal to make sure that his name isn't being tarnished by some small-time scam artist. In light of being sued, we've heard very little from Simon about the case. But that doesn't mean that we haven't heard from Simon at all. In fact, he was being very vocal on social media about his interest in entering Hollywood of all things. He's reportedly signed with a talent manager after there have been rumors that Netflix is thinking of turning the documentary, The Tinder Swindler, into a full-fledged movie. Netflix told the press that, quote, "The conversation is in early stages and that the tone of the potential film is still being worked out, but I would not be surprised if Simon finds a way to worm himself into the movie." Simon has also expressed interest in, quote, "looking into a potential podcast, hosting a dating show, and/or writing a book." So it seems like he's trying to get as much money as possible out of his Netflix fame before people turn their attention to the next viral thing. It would be kind of funny if he decides to work on the Netflix movie because he attempted to sue Netflix for defamation for their documentary. He never went through with the threat of suing, and I doubt he will, given how much attention is being given to Simon now that the documentary has achieved such a high level of fame. As another way of making money, Simon has also joined Cameo. Cameo is that website where you can pay someone, usually a celebrity, to say some short message and send it to you. He's reportedly made about $30,000 within the first 3 days of joining the app, where he charges $200 per video and $2,000 for a video that's giving out business advice. I want to meet the dummies who paid for the business advice from a scammer who was actively caught. And a lot of people seem to agree. Although Simon has the comments turned off on his Instagram, a lot of people on Twitter are confused as to why Simon isn't behind bars right now. I mean, if the Diamond Company lawsuit goes through, they could have genuine grounds to stand on from Simon using falsified checks with the Diamond Company's logo on them. That is genuine fraud, which can land someone in prison for decades. Someone on Twitter who is reacting to the news of the lawsuit stated, quote, "Serves him right. I find it ridiculous he was being paid $20,000 for club appearances and is being represented by a Hollywood agent." While others love to meme on the whole situation, especially in hindsight of just how ridiculous it all is. One user tweeted, quote, "The Tinder Swindler would have ever got nothing out of me because I wouldn't be listening to none of these 20-minute long voice messages." Which, like, honestly, yeah, there's no way I'd be listening to a podcast-length text message even if your enemies were after you. Either way, to sum it all up, I'm excited to watch him get sued, and I hope there's at least just a little legal ramifications even if it is just a threat. But only time will tell. Do you think that Simon will get jail time? Let us know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, you may as well subscribe to Where Are They Now so you can stay notified on when we post our next video. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I've been your host, Sierra. See you next time.